Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, and you can see here I'm 8-0 in a classic challenge. I normally don't play classic challenges, but you probably saw what I'm doing this video is copying my opponent's decks every game, whether I win or lose. So, basically, I've been using P.E.K.K.A this GC, and it looks like my last game was actually against P.E.K.K.A, so I'm going to play a game, and then from that point on, I'm going to be copying what my opponent's deck is, and it's going to be quite a challenge because not all my cards are even at tourney level standard, and I just thought this would be kind of a fun video because it's very different than my normal kind of videos where I just complete like a grand challenge with a deck that is like in the meta, or when I made my video how to win your first class challenge. It's going to be very different than this. This is it's probably not even going to be that easy for me, especially if I verse some decks that are really like off meta and maybe I don't have the card levels for. It's going to be really hard to win, so it's going to be a challenge for me, which is kind of hard to believe because classic challenges are typically pretty easy for me, but I think this is going to be not the easiest thing for me to do. But I do hope you guys enjoy it, and my account will be unbanned in about a week, so then I'll be able to like post or upload videos of Top Ladder, which will be exciting. I can't wait to do that again. And also guys, just as a note, I changed my name. If you didn't see, it's actually twitch.boss_CR. I decided to use the free name change and change it. So guys, I'm going to go with the Magic Archer here. Look at that guy sniping the mortar and the tower. So guys, ooh, this is not good. My mortar is only like level, yeah guys, this is what I was talking about. I think my mortar might be level 9, but my bait cards are not high level, so it looks like it's a good thing he's using mortar minor with Valkyrie, because not mortar bait, because if he were using mortar bait, my Goblin King is like a level 7 and I just don't really have the levels at all to use it. So it's a good thing he's using I think, I'm not sure if this is Earthquake, but whatever he's using, it's not going to be too bad for me. The only thing will be, I think the Valkyrie will be level 8 for me when I copy it, but we need to focus on winning this game, of course. I don't think it'll be too hard to do just because we are using a meta deck, and also we don't have too bad of a matchup. So he already went in with his mortar, and we do know that he has minor, and he doesn't have bats and cycles, so I can P.E.K.K.A in the back because honestly, he can't go in with minor bats, so we can't really apply much pressure, so there's really no risk going in with a P.E.K.K.A in the back, and look at that, he just responds with a Valkyrie same lane. So I think here I'm going to... Interesting mortar placement on his end. I'm just going to poison all that. And... yeah, we should be able to, like, get some damage, and if not, yeah, he'll have to spend some elixir on defense there. So, yeah, not the best poison on his end, obviously. Not really getting any value. So, yeah, let's just go in with our Ram Rider, and, yeah, guys, as I said, this game will probably not be too hard to win, but what's going to be hard is when we actually have to copy their decks and have it under leveled, and you'll see after this game what I'm talking about. So, yeah, the Ram Rider gets a good amount of damage. That's really good. And at this point, I honestly think we can just P.E.K.K.A in the back again, because even if he goes in with minor and bats this time, we can just play an E-Wiz on top of the bats, but it looks like he chooses to not even go in with bats at all. And he's giving us a lot of poison value. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty easy win for sure. And then we can just go in with Zap here. And if you guys enjoy this kind of video, you can let me know, because then when I get more of my cards upgraded at tourney standard, I can actually do this in a GC, and then it would be even more difficult. Maybe when I get unbanned, I'll do this in a GC, but yeah, just let me know if you guys enjoy it, honestly. Because if you do enjoy these types of videos, I can for sure do it again. And yeah, if I didn't already tell you guys my new upload schedule during the school year, I will be uploading videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'll be streaming 4 days a week and uploading YouTube videos 4 times a week, just in case you guys didn't get the announcement I made in the community tab. Anyways, guys, we got a pretty easy win there. Now what we have to do is we have to copy the person's deck we just played. So let's go to deck slot 4 here and copy it in there and see what levels I have. Yeah, so guys, look at that. See, this is what I'm saying about why it's going to be like a little bit of a challenge, because my Valkyrie here is only level 8, my Mortar here is only level 8, so we have 2 cards under leveled. So it's, I think, for sure going to be harder to win this game than the last one. It's going to be more of a challenge. We have 2 cards under leveled, and we're 1 win higher, so we may be versing a better person as well. So yeah, it's a good thing I know how to use Mortar fairly well, so we can start off with a Mortar first play of the game. That's not really a risky thing to do, especially with this mortar cycle deck. It's honestly really quick cycle. Okay, so he has an Expo. So I'm gonna go ahead and just poison it. Like, I mean, it's not really, like, a risky thing to do, and I can get back to another poison by the time he plays his next Expo anyways. Ooh, so guys, this is not good. Expo Knight, I don't think my Knight's level 9, so already we're seeing something in his deck that I don't have leveled up. And I hope he doesn't have the Tesla, because my Tesla's only level 8 too. So yeah, here, I guess doing this challenge, it's all about hoping that I get lucky and don't have to verse cards that I don't have at tourney standard. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and send in another mortar here. And hopefully it, like, locks on the archer so then it can kill it. And he might go in with another... Oh, no, so, guys, it looks like he does actually have the Tesla. That's kind of what I was afraid of. So now I have to use Expo Tesla Knight, and I don't have the Knight or the Tesla at level 9, so that's going to be a little... like, difficult for us. But look at that, guys. He didn't play anything, like, to support his Expo, so we could easily just go in with a Musketeer and a Poison there. And honestly, even though the Musketeer's 4 elixir and the Poison's 4, and we are spending 2 more than the Expo, was kind of necessary just because we didn't have our Valkyrie in cycle, and also we didn't have our Miner in cycle, so it wasn't too bad, but we for sure need to be careful because we can't always be able to make that exchange where we're spending 2 more elixir than the Expo itself. So let's go in with Minor Bats here because he went with a Knight and he's forced to either NATO here or play his Ice Wizard, and he just chooses to NATO, it looks like. And here we can just go in with a Valkyrie here just to make sure we counter the Knight. And then we could also go in with a Musketeer too, but we could spread it out because we do know he has Fireball. Ooh, so guys, it looks like he went in with a high Tesla. I'm not sure why, but that was kind of unfortunate for us since... like, we ended up playing our Musketeer there. So now, guys, let's go in with a Musketeer to snipe the Expo so it doesn't lock on our tower, of course, because that would be really bad. And let's, again, guys, send in a Miner. We can't really play it in the spot that's not safe until he doesn't have his NATO in rotation, but he's doing a good job of saving it for the Miner, so it's hard for us to kind of outcycle him. Let's, again, just go in with a Defensive Mortar. And then... Okay, yeah, it looks like he played a Knight this time, so well played. We couldn't go in with a Musketeer. I'm going to Miner his tower. He goes in with Log. We have the Valk tanking. Honestly, guys, this is a pretty easy matchup when you guys learn how to play it. Some people say, like, Mortar decks are countered really hard by Expo. Of course, it depends on the Mortar deck. Like, Mortar Bait, I think, is. But this specific Expo deck, like, if you play kind of carefully, you can often... prevent getting outcycled, especially since your cycle's really quick, so it's hard for them to outcycle you. It looks like here he gets a little bit of a lock, which is kind of unfortunate. And again, it also sucks that we don't have Earthquake, because if we did, we would have like a really nice counter to that Expo. I'm going to Valkyrie here, just to protect our Mortar from not only the Ice Wizard, but also the Archers as well. Okay, here I'll just cycle a Snowball, because our Snowball doesn't really get much value against the Expo, so there's really no point in saving it. I'm going to here go in with a Tesla, or excuse me, a Mortar, and then Valkyrie to block for his Tesla, and there's the Tesla, guys. I knew he was going to play it. I'm going to Skeletons here so the Barbarian hopefully doesn't lock on the Mortar. I'm going to Snowball the Skeletons. Mortar, oh, unfortunately does not lock on the tower, and it instead locks on the Ice Wizard. So yeah, guys, this game is, yeah, kind of slower than usual, and it for sure is because of the level 8 Mortar, because every time we get, like, a Mortar hit on his tower and also play a Defensive Mortar, it has ever so less HP, so it's kind of tough, to be honest. Luckily, though, he used his NATO there, so that Miner is not going to be activated or pulled to the King, I guess you could say. Like, he's not going to be able to activate King. So right here, guys, we may be able to just cycle spells, but I want to make sure it's safe to do it first. I don't want to do it just yet. Because, of course, we don't want to, like, end up losing the game. Right here, I'm actually going to go in with a defensive Poison on top of his Expo and the Tesla as well. And then he goes in with Archers there. That's actually really unfortunate because now our Miner's not going to get any again. Oh, wow, the Miner got 1 hit. I thought it wasn't going to get any, but I guess the Archers kind of got pushed out of the way. So we got a little lucky there, I guess. And I'm again going to go in with a defensive Mortar. And now, guys, all we need to do is Poison. and then we can just go in with a Valkyrie to tank, and then all we need to do is just get back to one more poison. So I think we pretty much have this game in the bag. We can just keep cycling stuff, going with another defensive mortar, and then just going with our poison, finish off the game. So yeah, guys, that game took a little longer than normal, and I feel like that was because we had the mortar at level 8, as well as the Valkyrie level 8, and also because, to be honest, even though this deck doesn't do too bad against Expo usually, I mean, he had a different variant. Like, he had the NATO, so we couldn't even miner in the in the back. We always had a miner in the safe spot, and that was very predictable. But anyways, guys, we did manage to get the win. So let's now copy his deck into deck slot 4. I hope I have the levels. Oh, yeah, actually the so the Tesla and the NATO are the only 2 cards that I have under level. The Knight actually is level 9. I didn't know it was. But yeah, the NATO and the Tesla are under leveled, so still, like, the whole deck is not tourney standard, so not going to be easy, especially if we get not the best matchup. I've kind of misspoken a couple things this video. I honestly have, like, a little bit of a headache, and I'm a little tired. I hope you guys bear with me, because I didn't sleep too well the last couple nights, because because, like, the first couple days of school are always, like, kind of stressful, you know. So I'm gonna defensive expo here. Just because he played a Magic Archer, and that's spending 6, killing a 4 elixir card, and then it has, like, all of its health left. So personally, I think that's just worth it, like, really good value, because now anything he plays, the Expo's gonna get great value against. And it's also kind of just a safe play to do at the beginning of the game, especially if your cycle's kind of screwed up. And here we just have a very strange Expo deck anyways, so I wasn't really sure what else to do. And yeah, guys, as I said, Tesla's only level 8, so a couple interactions are probably going to be different. Like, it might take one more shot to kill something. I'm not really sure, though. So I'm thinking here I might just go ahead and go in with a Bar Barrel on top of the Dark Prince once it gets closer. There we go. So take that out pretty easily. Okay, so it looks like he goes in with his Battle Ram. I was going to Expo other lane, but now we can, of course, because he was applying pressure. I'm going to Knight here. Oh, we actually missed one of the Barbarians, so a little bit of a mistake on my end. And I still don't want to go in with an offensive Expo. Well, I guess I could now, just because he did go in with the Battle Ram, so he doesn't have, like, an insane amount of elixir, I don't think. But it does look like he has the P.E.K.K.A, so we do need to watch out. And the P.E.K.K.A, guys, just, yeah, we didn't have anything to block the P.E.K.K.A from killing our Expo, because our deck here, we don't really have a ton of stuff, actually, to block the P.E.K.K.A to begin with. We do have the Knight, but besides that, we don't really have a way of kind of, like, distracting the P.E.K.K.A because we don't have skeletons in this deck, and we also don't have Ice Spirit to freeze it, so we really are limited of ways to stop the P.E.K.K.A, so we need to try our best to outcycle it so he doesn't have it to begin with. We can Fireball here. And also, it sucks we don't have Log, so we can't get any, like, damage with the Bar Barrel, because that doesn't reach his tower. Unless he ignores the Barbarian, but we're not guaranteed any, that's what I mean. So, let's actually Expo here, and yeah, guys, this game is actually not going too well at all. We haven't really gotten any damage on his tower, and also, on top of that, we're gonna have a really tough time breaking through his P.E.K.K.A, I honestly feel like, because you saw there, like, once again, it just got, his P.E.K.K.A got a lot of value, and we don't really have a ton of answers for it. I may end up, guys, going in for a defensive Expo. This is what I recommend doing. When you have a tough time breaking through with your Expo on offense, it's sometimes smart to just go in with the defensive Expo and try to get 2 Expos down on the field, and also force a poison out of him, which he just did. So yeah, he went in with his poison. But yeah, honestly, he's playing this pretty smart. I'm going to go with a Knight here, and I might just go in with a Tesla here and try to set up another Expo, but yeah, like I said, it's just kind of, it's pretty difficult to break through this game. So I'm going to go in with an Expo here, and he goes in with his, Battle Ram and Magic Archer. Hopefully that Bandit doesn't dash on the Expo. I don't think it will. And yeah, look at that, guys. We stopped that pretty nicely. We do not get an Expo lock, though, because he was barely able to play an Ewis, unfortunately. I'm going to again go in with an Expo. Oh, wow, that was very unfortunate. We just played the Expo right into the poison. So at this point, I'm not even going to try defending the Expo. I'm just going to go in with a defensive Tesla and honestly try to, just play defense now. So yeah, that battle ram should go for the Tesla. Yeah, I was gonna say, if that didn't, that would have been very strange because it wasn't the placement for it to pull it. Alright, I'm gonna again defensive Expo. Again, guys, it's very unfortunate that we don't have, like, a legitimate Expo deck because, I mean, like, this one seems to be, like, very strange. That's one of the problems with, yeah, doing the deck copy challenge. Like, yeah, like I said, it's not supposed to be easy. Like, sometimes you get decks that are very off meta. I kind of, again, just want a defensive Expo and just keep trying to eventually hope he gets greedy or something. But yeah, guys, he's playing this so passively. Like, he's being very smart about poisoning my defensive Expos. Like, he seems to know what he's doing, honestly. I'm gonna do my best here. Let's just try to Expo again, and this might be a little aggressive, to be honest. Yeah, he just goes in with a P.E.K.K.A on it. Tesla here. Yeah, I'm just not really too sure how we could break through in this matchup. It's just because it's, like, not the regular 2.9 deck. Luckily, guys, though, looking at the deck that he's using... Oh, no, I just realized something, guys. My Battle Ram is only level 7. Oh, no. Oof. This might actually be tough to get 12 wins doing this copy thing. Because, yeah, my Battle Ram's only level 7. This is going to be tough to do when I play this next game. Okay. Let's just Expo. I mean, this is kind of our, like, last push, kind of a desperation. The other thing about this game is we haven't really had any NATO opportunities either. Like, we couldn't really... He didn't ever NATO... Or, excuse me, he didn't ever P.E.K.K.A, like, there, where we could NATO it and then get, like, a lock with the Expo. He just kept on... Honestly, like, his poisons were played really nicely. He went in with, like, solid P.E.K.K.A, knowing that we had no way to stop them. So he honestly played pretty well. Not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and copy that now into deck slot 4. And this deck, guys, is, of course, a little bit more meta. Only problem is our Battle Ram is... Actually can go to level 8. But still one level under. But we do have a meta deck. So I honestly think this will be a lot easier than the last game for sure. But we're about to find out. So... Found a game against Robin here, and yeah, so this is basically a P.E.K.K.A deck that I use a lot, except I like having the Ram Rider instead of the Battle Ram and the Zap instead of the Snowball, but besides that, it's very similar. Okay, so we could just go ahead and... Looks like he decides to make the first move, so Night Witch could mean Golem. That's most likely what it is, if I had to say. And we can go with the Dark Prince here, so he has Fireball, so I now don't even think that it is Golem, because... Who uses Golem Fireball? Not really anyone. Of course it could be, but that would be very unlikely. And since he went in with a Fireball Zap, I'm going to go in with a Battle Ram here, Dark Prince, and a Bandit, just because he used a lot of Elixir just to counter. It was an Ewiz, I think. And look at that, guys. He had no Elixir. Even the level 8 Battle Ram got like a lot of damage, and that was kind of insane. So I'm going to Magic Archer here to counter his Baby Dragon. The Magic Archer is going to lose like a lot of its health, but at least it'll still apply a little bit of pressure, and of course it helped defend us, which was nice. And it looks like as he's using a Golem deck, so yeah, this deck I would also be fine copying because most of my cards in Golem are upgraded. There might be a couple that aren't, so it looks like he decided to NATO our P.E.K.K.A into the other lane. That could be a good play, but... It could also be bad because we could end up 3-crowning him here. I mean, like, it's bad for him. It might be good for us that he did that. I don't really know yet. Yeah, so he fireballs that back. And, guys, yeah, what I was saying about him doing that is he now doesn't really have a lot of Elixir after he spent that 3 Elixir pulling into the other lane. P.E.K.K.A's getting a lot of damage on his king. If it gets one more hit, it should be important. Yeah, there we go, guys. So that's actually going to be GG. Really unfortunate for him. I honestly think pulling that P.E.K.K.A into the other lane was a huge mistake, and that's something you should not do. Anyone using Golem, if you verse P.E.K.K.A, I do not recommend doing that unless it's double Elixir. Otherwise, it's so risky, guys, and I don't recommend it at all. So now, guys, let's go ahead and copy this into deck slot 4, and then if we win this next game, we do end up winning the Classic Challenge. NATO is our only card that's not at tourney standard, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you do enjoy this video, let me know if you guys want to see this in a GC, and I'll do the same kind of video next week when my account's unbanned, which it'll be in basically like 4 or 5 days, I think, or maybe 6 days, I'm not sure, but within the next week it will be. So if you guys want to see this video again in a GC, please let me know, because I'm kind of curious if you guys like these types of videos. And if you want to see more than 4 games, you can also let me know if you would want to see more. If you want me to start at 6 wins in a GC and go to 12, where it would be like a 40-minute video, 45-minute video, let me know if you guys would be interested in that too. Because I really am curious, since I've never done anything like this before. Alright guys, so we found possibly our last game unless we lose. Like I said, this is a very strange Golem deck. Golem Fireball, in my opinion, isn't really a good deck at all. Golem in general right now isn't in the best spot. But yeah, like Golem Fireball, that's for sure very interesting. But we are going against a Lava Hound deck here. So I would say like Golem usually does pretty well against it. But we may... but it'll be interesting since we have the Fireball. And if he's using Lava Clone, which it looks like so far, we aren't going to have the Poison like we normally do, which is going to be kind of unfortunate. So yeah, guys, it does look like it's for sure Lava Clone. That might out... Yeah, so guys, I made a kind of a big mistake there. I wouldn't say it's like game costing, but I mean, like, we just didn't kill the Flying Machine. But since our support cards ended up killing it anyways, I guess it didn't really matter. That was a very greedy Fireball. I'm not even really sure why I did that, to be honest. So we need to NATO this back here, and then going with our Lumberjack, and it looks like he decided to clone, so pretty interesting play on his end. And then I'm going to zap those as well, just because that Lumberjack will probably get like 3 hits on his tower. Yeah, I got 3 hits. So yeah, going in a double here, things are looking pretty good. And since he went in with that Skarmy Lumberjack clone push, which obviously was like horrible and really did nothing for him, we're up a couple elixirs, so pretty safe to Golem in the back, I would say. And also, yeah, we have our Night Witch in cycle, which is great against his Lava Hound, but we don't really want to play at other lanes, so I'm actually going to Night Witch same lane as my Golem. Just because Night Witch just pairs the best with the Golem, and if you're kind of splitting it up, things get like a little weird, because then you can only support your Golem with like a Megamine or something. I might even ignore the, well, I guess I can't really ignore it, but I'll play a Megamine on that Lumberjack just to like, kind of like make sure he doesn't build a push high enough to 3-crown me. It's still alive though, and we do need to watch out. I'm going to go with the Fireball on top of the Flying Machine, as well as the Baby Dragon, but I think we have the game in the bag here, guys, because, ooh, it's actually kind of close. I wasn't really looking much at his king, but yeah, whew, we did end up getting the win, guys. Yeah, so it's been about 23 minutes. I guess, yeah, that was a good video. We did get the clean 12-0, so if you guys do enjoy these types of videos, let me know, because maybe to those of you, I don't know, like, I know maybe this won't be as interesting as if I do it in a GC, so if you would like to see it in a GC, please let me know, because I'm open to, like, know what you guys like seeing for videos, and I'll be unbanned very, very shortly, so I should be able to make top ladder videos, again, very soon, which I know you guys like the most, and I'm really excited to do that. But yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And yeah, as I said, let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comments below and what you would like to see in future videos. And thanks again, guys. Until next time.